Hello friends, myself Neeru Sharma and this is my channel Biologics 5. Today I am going to discuss about the difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic transcription. As we all know, all biological systems mostly contains DNA as their genetic material. This DNA contains the genes and which get expressed and give certain characteristics. So, transcription is the first stage of gene expression. DNA get transcribed through the process of transcription. In the mRNA means messenger RNA is formed through the process of transcription, and this mRNA get translated into the proteins through the process of translation. So this is gene expression, and the transcription is the first stage of gene expression. And here I am going to discuss about the differences between prokaryotic and eukaryotic transcription. As we all know, prokaryotic organisms are quite simple in comparison to eukaryotic organism. Here all the activities like transcription, translation all occurs in the cytoplasm. So this is the cytoplasm of a prokaryotic cell, and his the DNA is also suspended in the cytoplasm. So the transcription translation process occurs in the cytoplasm. This is I am showing the process of transcription in prokaryotes. This is the mRNA formed in the prokaryotic cell and has come out from the DNA, and it is also in this cytoplasm. So the first difference is the difference of site, means in DNA in transcription prokaryotic organism this transcription occurs in the cytoplasm, and in eukaryotic cells it's occur in the nucleus. As we know, all eukaryotic organism has different well-defined cell organelles, and there is a well-defined nucleus also in eukaryotic organisms. So here the transcriptions occurs in the nucleus. In eukaryotic organism, transcription occur in the nucleus. This is the transcription bubble, and that's the RNA formed into the nucleus. Here RNA undergo processing and makes its final RNA by going through the process of processing, also called the post transcription modification, which is totally absent in prokaryotes. I will discuss it in the third point. So first, transcriptional difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic transcription is the site. Here the transcription occurs into the cytoplasm. In prokaryotic, and in eukaryotic the transcription occurs inside the nucleus. Transcription, because there is well-defined organelles, transcription occurs inside nucleus. The second difference, which is quite important, is that in prokaryotic organisms transcription and translation is coupled. So we can write like that: coupled transcription translation. Both the processes transcription and translation occur into the cytoplasm, and they are coupled, means they are occurring simultaneously. Transcription and translation is coupled. As we see, during transcription, the RNA comes out from the transcription bubble, and this mRNA, on this mRNA, the translation machinery attached, and the process of translation started at the right time when the transcription is going on. So this is the transcription is going on and translation started. So the both processes are coupled, means occurring at the same time and at the same site in the cytoplasm. Both processes are going on simultaneously. So the transcription is coupled in prokaryotic organism, and in eukaryotic organism, as we all know, the transcription occurs inside the nucleus. So here transcription and translation both are separate process. Transcription and translation are both separate processes. Separate processes means they are occurring different places at a different time, are separate processes. Separate processes. Here transcription is occurring in the nucleus, and the translation, when the mRNA will form, it comes outside the nucleus. It's come outside the nucleus. This mRNA come outside the nucleus after transcription and undergoes translation inside the cytoplasm. So here transcription is occurring in the nucleus and translation process is going on in the cytoplasm. So here transcription and translation are both separate processes. Now we come to our third point, that is post-transcriptional modification. The third point is of post-transcriptional modification. In eukaryotes, actually the RNA first form is the pre-RNA, and it undergoes processing and form the final mRNA. So it goes under the post-transcriptional processes. In eukaryotes, post-transcriptional process is totally absent. It is present only in eukaryotes. The third difference is of post-transcriptional process or modification, we can say. Here post-transcriptional modification is present in eukaryotes. It is little complex process also. That's why eukaryotic transcription is little complex in comparison to prokaryotic transcription. Post-transcriptional modification, also we can say modification or process. Modification occurs. And what the process is occurring in this? In this, first process is splicing. Second process, that is capping of mRNA, capping and tailing of mRNA, capping and we can say tailing. So what are these post-transcriptional modification? It occurs only in eukaryotes. I will show it you in this diagram actually. What are post-transcription modification occurs in the eukaryotes. If we take the DNA, I am enlarging the picture of nucleus actually. The transcription process occurs in the nucleus. And what happens when after the formation of pre-mRNA? This is transcription bubble, and this is RNA's formation is occurring. After the RNA formation, this is the RNA first form is the it is premature RNA actually. That's why it is called pre-RNA. This pre-RNA undergoes processing. The first processes of processing or post-transcription modification is splicing. And what is this splicing? Actually, this pre-mRNA which is formed from the transcription have introns in between the gene, has the non-coding. Introns are the non-coding part of DNA. This is the 5' end and this is the 3' end of RNA. So these introns which are non-coding DNA, or we can say the junk DNA, which do not code for any protein, so they should be removed from this RNA. So through the process of splicing, these introns get removed and exon attached to each other, and this RNA undergoes further processing of capping and tailing. So through the process of splicing, all the introns get removed from this pre-mRNA, and through the process of capping and tailing, final mRNA is formed. In capping, through capping, the 7-methyl-guanosine triphosphate cap is added to the 5' site, and during tailing, the polyadenylate residues are added to the tail. Why this capping and tailing is important? It is important because they protects the mRNA, final mRNA. This protects the mRNA from degradation. That's why it's undergo processing. So what are post-transcription modification? The post-transcription modification occur after the transcription. Pre-mRNA is formed and it undergoes splicing, capping and tailing, and the final mRNA is formed. So this process of post-transcription modifications only occurs in eukaryotes. It's absent in prokaryotic organism. Now we come to the another point. That is differences of RNA polymerases. Here in prokaryotes, only one type of RNA polymerase is present. We can say single RNA polymerase is present. Single RNA polymerase. Codes for all type of RNA. We know that there are 3 type of RNA in organism. Code for all RNAs. These are ribosomal RNA, mRNA, which is formed after the transcription, and the tRNA. These are the 3 different RNA which are formed through the process of transcription also. And here in prokaryotes, the single RNA polymerase is responsible for the formation of all type of RNA, ribosomal, mRNA and tRNA. Here in eukaryotes, there are 3 type of RNA polymerases. 3 types of RNA polymerases responsible for different RNA, formation of different RNA. 3 type of RNA polymerases are: first RNA polymerase first, second and third. So this is RNA polymerase first, second and third. So RNA polymerase first codes for ribosomal RNA. and the RNA polymerase second codes for mRNA, and the RNA polymerase third codes for tRNA, this is transfer RNA, and 5S RNA. This is a ribosomal RNA actually encoded by the RNA polymerase third. So this is the third difference between the prokaryotic and eukaryotic transcription. Now we come to our fifth differences, and that is about the polycystonic and monocystonic transcription. In prokaryotes, polycystonic transcription is present. Polycystonic. What do you mean by cystons? Cystons means part of DNA which codes for polypeptide. Here in prokaryotes, polycystonic transcription occurs. What is this polycystonic transcription? Polycystonic means multiple cystons. This is, I am taking the mRNA transcript, and this is the promoter, and this is the structural genes. We are taking X, Y, Z. These are 3 genes which is present on the same transcript. So these genes which are present on the same transcript codes for different polypeptides. These are the polypeptides which are coded by these 3 different genes. So in polycystonic transcription, we can say that in single transcript multiple genes get expressed. X, Y, Z, 3 genes here are expressing themselves and making polypeptides. So under one transcript 3 genes can express, or more than 3 genes, or more than 1 genes. You can say more than 1 gene can express themselves and make polypeptides. In eukaryotes, there is monocystonic transcription present. There is monocystonic means single gene will get expressed under the transcript, one transcript. Monocystonic transcription. In eukaryote, monocystonic transcription occurs means only single gene get expressed and make its polypeptide. Only one gene get expressed under one transcription machinery or one transcript, and this is known as monocystonic transcription. So guys, in polycystonic transcription multiple genes get expressed themselves under same transcript, and in monocystonic only single gene get expressed under same transcript. So this is all about the major differences which occurs in the transcription process of prokaryotes and eukaryotes. There are other differences also, but these are the 5 major differences which I discussed here. So friends, let me summarize the differences between the transcription of prokaryotic and eukaryotic organisms. The first difference is, as we know, transcription occurs in cytoplasm in prokaryotes, and in eukaryotes transcription occurs in the nucleus. These are the sites totally different in prokaryotes and eukaryotes. In prokaryotes, second difference, coupled transcription. Both processes occur simultaneously and translation can begin much before mRNA is fully transcribed. But here in eukaryotes, both processes are separate and occur separately. Transcription occurs in nucleus and translation in cytoplasm. The third difference is that single RNA polymerase synthesize all type of RNA in prokaryotes, and eukaryotes there is clear-cut division of labor, and RNA polymerase first codes for RNA polymerase, second polymerase code for mRNA, RNA polymerase third for tRNA and 5S RNA. Fourth difference was the post-transcription modification, which is totally absent in prokaryotes and present in eukaryotes. The process of transcription modification have different points like splicing, capping and tailing. The fifth difference was that the polycystonic transcription is present in prokaryotes. Multiple genes get expressed themselves and make many polypeptides. In eukaryotes, there is monocystonic transcription, and single transcript contains single gene and code for only one polypeptide. So friends, this is all for today. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel and ring the bell if you want to get notified first whenever I post my further videos. Thank you.